Do, do, do. Hello, anybody out there? How's everyone doing? Just an impromptu live tonight. I'm back in the museum, Mike 84 here doing some work, so thought I could do with some company. So I'm just checking that I can be heard. Yep, there we go. Hi Mark, how's it going? I seen your video earlier on. That was some mess you had to clear up. Hi Nigel, how's it going? Yeah, back in here again. I've one of my daughters out in the town tonight, so I thought, right, I'm going to come in and do some work on this while she's out partying. So, only got the one camera on tonight because the Wi-Fi is a bit iffy tonight, so I don't want to overload it. So it's just the webcam connected. So I hope that's coming through nice and clear. I will try and move it around through the night. Yeah, so what I'm going to do in here now is I'm going to give the track, well, first of all, tidy up a little bit so I can actually see the track on the other side. And then give the track a clean and just see if we can get a train to go all the way around. I've got a feeling it's going to get stuck in the tunnel, and the lock for the other door on the other side of this wagon so I can get access to that tunnel has seized, so we may lose the train. Hi hot dog, how you doing? It is expensive times, Nigel. Mark, I'm not doing too bad. So I've got a couple of hours and come in here on model. It's a bit dark outside here now in Donegal town. So and I'm sure the neighbours will be wondering why I'm in here talking to myself. So, any of you who watched my video that I put out yesterday on the cleaner, was there any adverts during the video? Because I noticed YouTube has there's been so many ads at the moment, so I actually switched off the ads for mid-roll ads, so there's only ads at the beginning and the end, just to see if it make any difference. Now I've noticed that on that video my watch time and everything went up, probably because there was no ads in the middle of it. Go on. Okay. Yeah, the grass there, that's a mixture of 4mm and 6mm, summer green and dead grass, and what was the other one I used? It was dead and wild meadow or something, I think it was. So we're having our official opening for Drumbo in a week and a bit. So I want to get this side more or less done and the trains running, and then the other side I'll do after the official opening. Hi Thomas, how you doing? The cleaner was 106 sterling, and I actually think it's well worth it. I'm not sure how I'm going to get on with it on here tonight because I only have a little 044 engine to push it around, and that mightn't do the job. As I say, I'll probably lose my cleaner in the tunnel somewhere. But hey ho. It's just at some point I'm going to either have to get that lock cut off. I have oiled it to try and free it up, but to no avail yet. So I'm just giving the track, I can see, a good clean with the track rubber to start off with. Because nothing's ran on it for a while and it has tarnish somewhat being sat in here in the wagon. Put a little engine on that, run it back up and down, see how it goes. Oh, it moved a little bit. I don't want it going into the tunnel yet. Yes, the official opening is Wednesday the 17th of August. So a week next Wednesday, I believe it is. Hi Charlie, how's it going? I've seen your bit there on that point. How on earth did that happen to that point? What sort of voltage and ampage did you have going through that point? I've never seen a point do that. Any of you who's not subscribed to Charlie, have a quick look at his channel and subscribe to him and see that video he just put up there. Was it today or yesterday? Of a point that caught fire on him. I'm just cutting a clean piece of felt to put onto the track cleaner. So I'm not sure if it will work on here. I'm not sure if the 040 will be powerful enough to push it around the track. I suspect not. What I'll have to do is one of my heavy diesels, I'll have to take the chip out because this is a DC track. I suppose I could just bring in a DC controller, select, hook it up. Well, that little locomotive, no, that's just a test. That's out of a train set. It's just really to test the track while I'm doing it and working on it and make sure everything's working fine. Yeah, I seen the wire exposed and I just like, how? I don't know what power supply you're using. That must have been some serious ampage going through that to get it to heat up like that. Nuts. I didn't bring this. Oh no, I did. I got it out already. Sorry, I just thought I forgot the syringe to fill it up. I have it here. Hi Bernie, how you doing? Thanks Bernie. Oh, damn. It's all going wrong this evening. Right, that is, oh, do you know what I have forgotten? Is the Allen key to adjust the drip rate. Oh, couldn't believe this fell off. Oh, I think we're good because I don't think I tightened it up. Don't mind me guys, I'm just here in the background arguing with my track cleaner. Oh, now I'm getting track cleaner all over my hand. Which is not ideal. Let me tighten that back up again. There we go. Yes, you should be wearing gloves when you're doing. Thank you very much, Bernie, for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the fold. You'll get early access to the videos now, if I manage to get them out on time, which I have pretty much so far. I think one I missed out on, but Now, of course, the problem is the little Allen key to go in the top here to adjust the flow. I've forgot it. I thought I put it in the box. Let me just check. Oh, I did. It's alright, I do have it. It was hiding. So this needs just the slightest of turns. Just to let the drip way flow. And the idea is you want a couple of drips to start off with to damp the pad, and then you want one drip about every 10 seconds. So I'm going to let it drip there for a couple of seconds just to get the pad wet, and then I'll hook it up and see what happens. Hi Carl, how's it doing? No, I didn't have any problems with buckling track here. It never got warm enough for a track to buckle. I've seen a few people on YouTube with various tales of woe with their track buckling. I might just increase that flow a minute just to get it to hurry up a little bit. Let's send it back the way. Oh yeah, it's going to struggle with it a little bit. Hi Robert, how's it doing? How many of those G&Ts have you knocked back, Robert? Yeah, it can't really pull it, so let's see how it goes with pushing it. No, it's not powerful enough, it's just slipping. I'm going to send it through the tunnel anyway and see what happens. And it gets stuck just. That's what you like to see, isn't it? It's alright, I can see it. I can bring in my trusty piece of wood with the hook on the end and get it out. So let's send that in again and see if it recouples. Now they're both stuck. Remember that story of like the woman who swallowed the fly and then swallowed something else to get the fly? I think it was a bit like that with this tunnel. Oh. No, if I put my hand in, I'm going to break something. Right, I'll just leave it there and forget about that for tonight. I got plenty of other things I'm going to be getting on with. I've got some of these little shrubs I can put about the place. To see if I drill quietly and don't wake up the neighbours. There is no removable top, Charlie. The idea is that I can reach around this tunnel. I can reach around here with a stick with a hook, and then the other side I can reach from behind there, but I have to come through the door on that side, which at the moment the lock is rusted on it, so I need to get the lock sorted out. What I do plan to do in the future is, in that corner over there, is cut a little hole so I can climb in underneath and stand up and get through to it. Right, so I'll put a few of these little bushes about the place. I want to go there because I don't want to drill a hole all the way through to the tunnel. Let's put it on there, make sure it's not on hammer so it doesn't make any loud noises. And remember, don't put the drill down on the grass and flatten all the static grass you put down. There we go. Let's try and put these at random, but when I go back, and look at it, they don't look random. I won't put the vacuum on to vacuum up just yet because the vacuum is actually noisier than the drill. But these little bushes are just literally made from old rope. It's old fibre rope. Sprayed brown, broken up, a bit of scatter over them. And these ones, same sort of thing but with colour put on them. Over to watch the point work fire. What power does he use? I don't know. Charlie's in the chat there. I did ask him. I think he's going to check. It must be a lot of amps going through it to cause that, or something went badly wrong with your power supply. Like Charlie, I keep a fire extinguisher in my layout room. And I've got 2 switches on the wall. When I leave the room, knock those 2 switches off, everything in the room's dead. Wow, I get stuck on. Oop. That was the newspaper section. Yeah, they probably would have been toasty. time's it now? 10:15. Right. My daughter said she'd be back here at midnight, so. It's a bit odd there, I think. Yeah, I would recommend anyone to have a fire extinguisher, because if you think all our baseboards are made out of wood, we've got electrical wires running through them, although they don't usually carry that much amperage, just shouldn't get hot, but it just goes to show with Charlie's there what can happen. Yeah, I've seen some of the badges, Carl, they look good. Were you saying that it's been moved now to 9:20, that rail tour? Yeah, you're right, I need a tractor in there. So what I'm going to do is, I got some more fences, which I meant to bring them with me because I left them on the windowsill drying to put them in. So I'm going to split the fields, sort of put so maybe over to the trees and back across to there, and some along here as well, just to break it up a bit and put some animals in there. I got some sheep, cows, I got some little rabbits and a fox and all sorts of things to go in there. And then I was going to put a farmhouse to put in, but to be honest, I think that one's a bit big. It doesn't look in proportion, so I might use the smaller one that came with that Metcalf kit. That one there. I think that's more in keeping. Put it over to the side, maybe beside the trees. And do a little road up to it. Or it's actually quite common around here for older farmhouses not to actually have a driveway. It's just grass. If you remember Father Ted, their house, it was grass all around it. Yeah, CO2 would be best, especially for electrical fires, which is what you're most likely to have. And the powder ones do make a mess. I've had to use them before, and they do make a mess everywhere. Oops. Yeah. Right, I think put them to one side. This one looks better. Is it okay to be racist, Father? It's quite funny because I think when Father Test first came out, I was probably at school or just finished. No, I must have been at school because our parish here, there was a deacon that came. He hadn't taken his final holy orders, and he was the Donegal. And then we had the parish priest, and then we had an older Monsignor as well. Like a lot of people will look at Father Ted and I think it's funny. Here in Ireland, it's more of a documentary. Right, I'm going to be milling around in the background here, just doing a bit of tidying up, sorting stuff out. Need to remember to bring in my stick with the hook. "9:15 departure." Right, okay. Yeah, I was looking at that, Nigel. Who is it who does the wagon with a sound chip in it? Although you don't need that, you could just get a Bluetooth speaker and the sounds in it. Oxford Land Rover, yeah. Over here it would be just a tractor. There's not many people would have had Land Rovers. Little grey Massey Ferguson. Just trimming the fences. I glued them earlier on, so it's just taking off the strands. Before they get blown onto the track and into the wheels. And German knock, yes, they did do it, didn't they? That's who it was. Hi Digger, how you doing? Also, you can't hear that because you're on mute. Hi Leslie, how you doing? Or not if you're the post office. Yeah, I got the same thing here. Well, not county-wise, but townland. Post office thinks I'm in one townland when I'm actually in the other. Right, I think that's them trimmed. We got the fence done there, complete with a broken fence for effect. It wasn't done on it by accident at all. It was meant to look like that. Yeah, we got 12 of you watching. There must be really nothing on TV if you guys are watching me. Literally in here watching paint dry. Wind's picking up outside. Everything's fluttering out there. So I'm just having a tidy up in here because I want to take a lot of this stuff home so I can open up the carriage for the grand opening, which it'll be broadcast live, so it'll be on sort of all day, just a stream of the events from probably about 1:30 onwards. Ooh, unusual popping sound. Reaction therapy, okay. Learn something on my channel. I'm not sure. Yeah, you learn how not to drive a train into a tunnel and not be able to get it back out again. Only 100 miles, yeah. Well, if you leave now, I might still be here by the time you get here. Yeah, I could add some gutters and downpipes to that. I would probably just get some plastic rod, paint it up and put it down. I do have some chimneys that I got from Drumble Printing, I think it was. I got them to paint up and put on there because the Metcalfe ones, the ones you roll up, they look okay, but I just think the plastic ones painted would have a bit more finesse. Yeah, it's forecast to be mid-20s here in Donegal next Thursday and Friday, and into the following weekend. So I might get to the beach. Well, I was at the beach today, but you know, I had to wear a coat. So this is tub for fence bits. I'm not going to take too much home tonight in the car because I'll have a couple of kids in it. Hi, 20s, are you hot dog? Whereabouts are you, hot dog? Any flight psychopaths around here? Not really, but the roads, the back roads are usually pretty quiet. You're pretty safe on them. There's a couple of sort of small psychopaths out around by Loch's Castle. They're more gravel paths than tarmac, so depending on your bike. Herefordshire, all right. just show you what I'm trying to tidy up. Oops. Every time I come in, I put something else that I needed to do the layout, and gradually it builds up and up. The thing is, I got to take all this home now and put it away. So I'll do that over the next week as I come in and out, take a couple of boxes with me. I think it got as high as maybe 19 here today, but with that the wind was quite rough here, so it was, you needed a jacket on. I just had a thought. Doesn't happen very often. Track over here will be easier where it's straight. Oh, this will be the thing now. Left a bush on the track. Stick it back straight again, put it back on the track because it's hard to do with that fence there. So what's the buttons now? I get 2 carriages stuck in the tunnel as well. Oh, oh, oh. Ha! See, not just a pretty face. Hi Ewan, how you doing? That'll mess up the timetable, yeah. Yeah, I could do the parochial house because the station here that's modelled Pettigo Station was actually a stop for people who were on pilgrimage to Loch Derg, which is also known as St. Patrick's Purgatory. It was an island in the middle of a lake. You would arrive on the Friday, go out, pray almost all night. All you got was black tea and toast, and you had to go around and do, anybody who's not familiar with the Catholic religion, you have to go around and do the cross on your knees on cobblestones and everything. I think if Robert's still in the chat, he probably knows more about it than me, because I never went on it. Oh, that is absolutely soaking because I've left it in the tunnel with the thing switched on. So what I'm going to do is run that backwards and forwards on the track here. Actually, it's got one of those. You got a hose pipe ban already, have you? if that 040 had a little bit more weight in it, it would do the job. Let's put it in front and see if it'll do any better pulling it. Yeah, the house of Father Ted is in Clare. I've driven past it. It's not a private house. I think the people who bought it didn't realise what it was because they were American or something, I think, who bought it. All these cars are stopping outside their house taking photos. And the island they used was one of the Aran Islands off the Galway coast. I'm not sure if it is a tea house. Maybe it has been turned into a tea house now. People are cashing in on it, but I know for a while it was a private house. Oh, I did not derail on there. It stopped. And it stopped. I can hear it. It's just the other side of that baseboard. So it's not stuck in the tunnel. Right, I need to get the shut this off. Yeah, that's that's the fence I've made out of scratch matchsticks, and I've done it. I've done a video on it. It's 17, 18 or 19, I think, was all my sort of fencing videos. It's just matchsticks, and I made up a little jig, and it's just brown thread. It looks quite effective, and you just join them together. Then you make them in lengths and join them together. You can see there. So it's a scale of. Posts are 5 foot high and they're 8 foot apart. Yeah, I think if that loco had a little bit more weight to it, it would actually pull it no problem. It's just there's not enough pressure down on the driving wheels. The flowers, well, I make up grass tufts, which you'll see all this in next Friday's video. Grass tufts, and then I dip them in the flower scatter. So I take the grass tufts, dab a bit of glue on them, turn them upside down into the scatter, and shake off the excess, and you get like that. You can use all sorts of colours. And then, see this on the camera? I don't know if you can pick that up there. That's like a fine mesh purple, so it gives the illusion of heather. And then there, as well as that, there's some coloured scatter put in amongst the grass as well to give sort of scattered flower heads, as well as the tufts. And then I showed you these already. I put a few of these in. These are just, as I said, literally made from old rope. It's just old natural fibres rope. Break it down into individual strands, bush it out, spray it brown, a bit of glue, a bit of coloured scatter on it, and there you go. You can see I've got a little bit of tape at the bottom to hold it in place, and then just drill a hole and plop it in. There you can see I've done one with, left it the natural fibre colour, but just put some coloured scatter on it. There's one there with a bit more on it. Got the idea from is it Exeter and St David? What's the name of the guy who's got that? Oh, I can't remember his name. When I seen him doing it at a show, I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Hi Jerry, how's it going? Hope you're keeping well. And then the trees are just sea foam. And then I think I showed you before, those are just off the shelf trees, and I've just put scatter and colour on them just to make them a little bit more realistic. You can see that's the sort of natural colour of them, but with some scatter and that on there, it just makes them a little bit more, sort of less toy-like, if you like. That's not a bad idea. Nigel? Yeah, there's an idea. What I could do is take a strand, wet it, put PVA solution through it, let it dry, and then cut it, and then the solution should hold the strands together so it doesn't unravel as you cut it into sections. It's not a bad idea. Right, it's now pitch black out here. Well, that's the last of my drink gone. Yeah, so next Friday's video will be of making the trees, doing the grass tufts and the flowers. A show, I think, putting the fence in, but not actually making the fence. I've done videos on that. Okay, Bernie, sleep tight. Catch you another time. So I just went online tonight because I thought you guys can keep me company while I'm in here. See, I'm just tidying up, taking stock of what I've got here, what I need to bring in. Oh, I do have another loco here somewhere, I think. I think it needs a clean service. It's not working at all. A 24-hour stream, Carl. Bloody hell, that's Oh, you off as well, Nigel? Take care. Yeah, an outside toilet. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I do have a spare church in that. I could do a church scene on the other side. That would take up a bit of... You know, you want to do these little scenes to keep people interested. Oh, that would drive me nuts if there was a cat in the bed. I'm allergic to cats. They don't make me sneeze or anything, but if a cat comes near me, I'd just come out in a rash. It makes me all itchy. Growing up, there's a friend of mine, and they had this particular cat, and cats are a lot cleverer than people let on, I think. We know things, because this cat would never go to anyone, but he used to always come up and sit in my lap, and it's like he knew he was giving me an allergic reaction every time without fail. He'd come sit on my lap, and then I'd end up with a red rash all down my legs. Yes, fun times. Right, the engine isn't working, and I don't have stuff here to clean it. So it definitely needs a good service. What's this? Ooh. Oh, I got another little 04 engine. I forgot that was in here. Let's see if we can lose another engine into the... Oh. Oh, A-class. Which one did you get, Carl? Okay. Let's see if two of them will pull the cleaning wagon. Because I really want to give the track under here a good clean, because I was so fast and so keen to get all this done that I didn't clean the track after I ballasted, and I didn't think of it until after I had the top on and all the hillside plaster Paris done, and I thought, I was able to get so far and clean it. The biggest domestic cat you can get in the UK. I'm going to have to look that up when I get home now and see what that is. Okay, hot dog. Take care. Sleep well. So I'll be on here probably to about 11:30 maybe. I'm sure by 11:30 I'll be talking to myself. Right, let me just see when the couplings have come off the I seen that coupling and I put it somewhere safe. Where did I put it? Yeah, you're right there, Thomas. It's not okay when you actually hear someone answering you back. I've always been careful about trying not to talk to myself since I was in national school. We were given an assignment of draw a picture to represent marriage or something like that. And I was sitting there and I was talking to myself and I was thinking, I just said, will you marry me? And the girl sat beside me and went, no. I wasn't asking her, I was thinking out loud. I'm always careful what I say. Right, well, the buttons on this get stuck. Oh, hang on, there's the phone. Yeah. Excuse me a minute, guys. I'm just going to go mute for a second while I ring Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry, just muted myself there for that phone call. The missus is on the way back from a concert down in Sligo, so she's going to do the pickup of the guys, so I can finish up here shortly and head home. But first, let's see if we can get this train stuck in the tunnel, shall we? I didn't even make it that far. No. Oh. Hi Flymo, how you doing? Oh, I can hear it. It's made it all the way round. Oh. One likes the railing there for some reason. Oh yeah, so there's a bit of stuff stuck to the rail. Hi Tom, how you doing? So how is everyone doing? So I'm going to let this run around now 2 or 3 times. Give the track a good clean. The pad's nice and wet because there's a lot of fluid drip onto it. Forgot to add that other engine. I could have sorted all this out earlier on. Yeah, I'll just leave that running around. And let's do that. I can hear it working now. It is actually cleaning that bit in the tunnel over here because each time it goes through, it hesitates less and less. So we'll have a look at the pad after a few more runs. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Flymo, because that's something I want to do. I haven't ever attempted resin pouring for water yet. Yeah, it is shifting. I've got it. If I turn it, I might be able to turn it down a bit now. I did have it going fast so it wouldn't get stuck in the tunnel. It would get over it a little bit, but I think it's cleaned all that now, so this will be the test now. I've turned it down a wee bit and we'll see how it goes now. So this will be the test. Will it come out the other side? Yes, it has. Yeah, work away. Put the link up, Flymo, and put up the link to anybody's channel you think is worth looking at. I'm just going to... Hi Clive, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just working in centre here. Daughter's on the town, so I thought, right, I'll come in here for a few hours while she's out enjoying herself, and I'm here enjoying myself. But I'll be packing up shortly now because the missus is on the way back from Sligo after being at the music festival down there, so she's going to pick her up on the way through. So I'm waiting for my son to get back to me to find out where he is so I can pick him up and head home with him. Yeah, well, I can nip home now and watch that one. You wouldn't do me a favour, Flymo, if you can, is send that link to me on Messenger, and then I'll have it. Actually, oh, Model Railway Fantasia, that's Mark, isn't it? I forgot he changed his name. Yeah, now I know who it is. Yeah, I am subscribed to him, so I'll be able to get that later on. Ah, yeah, I know exactly who that is now. He was main train at Eastport, wasn't he? Right, I think that's gone around enough times now. I've lost count. Is somebody in there been keeping count how many times it's gone past? Oh yeah, there's a good bit of dirt on there. The pad's sort of dried up now. Don't know if the camera really picks it up. Can you see the two lines of dirt on there? It doesn't really show up that well on the camera, but take my word for it, there is two lines of grubby dirt on there. Right, put that away. And excuse me. Let's just put some rolling stock going around for a little while. Hope I didn't derail it when I was right, that's going around nicely now. So I'll let that go around a few times, and then I'll call it a day on the stream. Get the car packed up. Hunt down my wayward son, see where he is. He's probably at a mate's house playing Xbox. Yeah, it works really well, that track cleaner. I'm really, really pleased with it. It's simple to use. It does what it says on the tin. I've cleaned all the track on my layout at home. I've used it on here now, and it's cleaned everything. It's going to be really handy, especially for cleaning this, where a lot of it is behind backboard, so it's not easy to get to without opening the other door, the wagon. So it's handy just to be able to send it around. Do about 10 loops or whatever, cleans everything. Yeah, let's come up with hardly any dirt on my finger there. It really has. Yeah, I think when I showed you on the live stream, you couldn't really pick up the dirt on it, but it definitely has two sort of brown tracks down it where it's picked up all the dirt. So the idea is now this is hooked up to the sensor with the lights. So when somebody steps in here, it tricks the lights and the sensor. and the train should move. So I still have to do the scenic down the other end, because is almost finished. I need to start the other end, which I'm going to start after the official opening. Oh, hang on. Sorry guys, just going to mute you again in a minute. That's the boy ringing. Yeah, well worth the investment. Yeah, I did have it whizzing around a bit fast because when I was doing the ballasting on this track, as I said earlier, I put the top on and done the mountainside and everything. Forgot to clean the track, didn't I? So in there was a bit clunky, which is why I had it running fast so it wouldn't stop and get stuck in the tunnel. It would go fast now. You can see the stuff's going around at a normal speed and it's not getting stuck. Yeah, I mean that's basically all it is, Clive, is a tank with a drip feed on it onto some pads. I mean it's just velvet material, and the pads that come with it. I got an extra set of pads. Didn't really need to get an extra set of pads because you can just wash them, so they're going to last me a good while. Anyway, that was the boy on the phone. He's walking down the road, so I'm going to end the stream now so I can get packed up and everything and make my way home. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you all again on Thursday. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out and subscribe if you're new here. And thanks to Bernie, he became a channel member earlier on. Much appreciated. And I will catch you all next Thursday. So thanks, guys. Thanks for keeping me company this evening, and I'll catch you again. Good night all.